Good morning. I am the Moon Mama. How are you doing today? And today is Wednesday, Mercury. Mercury is all about communication, but it really is how our minds work. It's how we think. And that's what Mercury really is. It's how you think. And that's very different for every person, how you process information and then how that shows up in your reality, right? Because what we think, our thinking creates our reality. All right, your mind is the thing that you actually are functioning in and outside of, or within in your life. So perception is everything. And if you just, when you talk to people, and sort of compare ideas, and like they say, one person, both several people can see the same one thing, and you're going to have as many perspectives as you have people, because we don't, our minds are all different. So for instance, somebody who has Mercury in Virgo is going to be very analytical, always sort of like looking at the details of things and thinking about how to perfect it and how to make it better. But then somebody who has Mercury in Libra, like I do, is always thinking about people. My mind is constantly on other people. What's going on with them? What do they need? And things like that, because Libra is about the other. It's about partners. So if Mercury is there, you're going to be thinking about others. If you have Mercury in Scorpio, you're going to be thinking about the internal workings of things and how things work out, and just figuring out the internal experience. It's like an investigative mind. So it's important to understand how your mind works so that you can use it in a way that's productive and serves you. So we are moving into this full moon in Aquarius, and it's a very interesting, like, I don't know if you guys can feel it, but there's a stillness. There's a stillness happening right now. And it could just be me because I spend a lot of time alone, but there's a quietness. Like right now in my neighborhood, I don't hear any birds, I don't hear any cars, I don't hear any sounds. And that's strange. So that lets me know that there's a quietness before this full moon comes in. There's an energetic stillness, like maybe the quiet before the storm. And I don't mean that in a negative way. But here's the thing about Aquarius. Aquarius is about bucking up against convention, freedom, right? So freedom from restraint, from resistance, from constraints, from things that imprison us, things that keep us bound. Freedom to be our true selves, our most authentic selves. Aquarius is governed by Uranus, and Uranus is really like the mind of God. Uranus is the higher rings of Mercury. And so whenever I'm working with a client and we're working with Uranus energy, I really encourage them to follow their first mind. It's the thought that you have before you start thinking about how I'm going to fit in and how's this going to impact this person. If I do this, what are they going to think? And all that it goes away. This Uranus energy in Aquarius is totally about you, just you, and you listening to your own internal direction, and you being courageous enough to take it, especially if it takes you off the beaten path, if it makes you weird, if it makes you unique, if it makes you true to who you are, because that is necessary. And we are moving out of the age of Pisces currently and into the age of Aquarius. These age things happen like this, it could be, we could spend hundreds of years shifting ages. It's happening. It's been happening for a while, but the energies have to catch up and then totally take over. And we'll be in an age for 26,000 years. So we're moving through ages, and we're seeing it happen in our earth realm and our earth experiences. We're seeing it happen in our world, like, all of these sort of fascist governments that are coming up, because we're changing ages. And what that does is there's an energy force that is happening on the planet that is impacting humans, and humans are responding internally. And when we move into fear internally because of the energy that is impacting us, it shows up as these new systems that are being sort of erected. So the question becomes, how is the energy impacting you? And if you can listen to it, if you can give yourself the permission to trust what is happening, you will be directed in new directions. Let's see if I have something for me that I can share with you that has been okay. So I have been really working on being absolutely true to myself. I have my propensity, because I was raised by addictive parents or parents who had addiction, is to my propensity is to be a people pleaser, is what I do. I don't do it with everybody, but I especially do it with men, or have in the past. And so I have been really getting clear about what I need, especially in my relationships with men, and then asking for it. And not only asking for it, but like insisting upon it. In gentle ways, but really communicating, talking, here's what I need. And in the past, I just would go along to get along. And as I'm doing that, as I'm really getting clear about what it is I really need, and that I cannot go along to get along anymore, I'm beginning to see in some of my friendships or partnerships or love relationships with men that they ain't having it. But they are like, nah, I ain't doing it. And I love that. I love that I get to see what happens when I truly ask for what I need, and who is willing or capable of meeting me in that place. And it's not their responsibility. I don't believe that it's their responsibility. What I know is that it's my responsibility to be true to myself. If somebody can't meet it or has no desire to do it, that's totally fine. And I will create other ways to get my needs met. That are my responsibility, because I create my life and no one else is responsible for my life. So this is the thing, this is what freedom is. It's the freedom to actually be true to yourself and to take responsibility for yourself, not to make another person responsible. So look into your life. Like, we're moving into this full moon. Today is Wednesday, the full moon is tomorrow. Look in your life and see where you are compromising yourself. Where are you compromising yourself? And it's not about being upset with another person. It really is your responsibility if you are not clear about what it is you need, who you are, and functioning in the way that is most in alignment with yourself. So this is the Aquarius energy, getting true to yourself, bucking against convention. What is convention? The way you have done things prior till now. One of the things that I know that I have done is I can have an anxiety inside of me. Like I want things to hurry up. I want things to hurry up and happen. And so I'm bucking against that, and I'm giving myself the permission to sit with the discomfort, even if it's uncomfortable. I don't have to try and rush things. It's like allowing myself to be with the timing of things, to trust that everything is exactly how it's supposed to be, and to know that I am a part of a divine experience, a divine creation, and that what I'm creating takes time. It takes time, so I don't need to rush it. So if you'd like to see how to work with this Aquarius full moon, please shoot me a private message and I can do a reading for you for the full moon. And also, thank you for the other day, someone gave me a donation, and I would love for you guys to give donations if my work inspires you. You can donate at Venmo at Monique-Ruffin. And in my link tree, there is a Venmo donation. You can donate at PayPal at MoniqueCRuffin@gmail.com. And you can donate at Cash App at $Monique Ruffin. And thank you. Just thank you for your kindness, and thank you for your generosity, and thank you for allowing me to support you in the ways that you do. Peace and blessings. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.